face.
What is up, guys? Welcome to T-Town Raids. My name is Travis. Today bringing you a war recap video. And this was a pretty epic war. A war against a team called New Guaca 2. They actually had a war win streak of 8. We were coming off a war win streak of 2. But as you can see, 44-44, almost a near perfect war for both teams, just edging them out in the destruction, 99.5 to 98.13. As you can see, 14 3-stars apiece, 1 2-star. Go ahead and jump and show you the base. The only base is not 3-star were the top 2 bases on both clans. But as you can see, they only got 72% on me, and then 93% 2-star on their number 1 was the difference maker. But gonna go ahead and start here at number 3 and jump into an attack from Bran against a pretty nice new Town Hall 10, but maxed walled Town Hall 10 with a Go Valkyrie with some Hogs attacks. So he starts off with two golems and followed up by a test wall breaker and some wall breakers to break into that max level 12 wall. Goes ahead and drops in some wizards in behind, and what the wizards are doing, they're just setting a funnel to keep the Valkyries to go into the base and not around the base. Goes ahead and drops in the CC Hogs, heroes, and then a whole bunch of Valkyries. As the Valkyries go in, he is going to drop in a few more wizards behind and drops his first jump to open up the whole base. As you can see, when he drops that jump, that opens up basically the entire center of the base. Goes ahead and pops the Grand Warden's ability early, especially when the CC comes out. Valkyries go ahead and shoot through the core. Hogs are going to the right and Valkyries are going to the left, actually creating kind of a tidal wave of destruction for the defenses. And as you can see, these Valkyries work really quickly. 4 double bomb, actually that's a quadruple bomb set goes off at the bottom, but by this time there's not much left of this base. Hogs are still up, Valkyries are still up, and there's only a couple of point defense still up. But as you can see, these attacks, these Valkyrie attacks work very quickly, and as you can see, these walls were no match for these level 5 Valkyries. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up because no defenses left, but a very nice 3-star attack from Bran. Good job. Alright, gonna move down one spot here, and I think this is Bran again, attack on number 4. Very similar attack. This is an anti 3-star Town Hall 10 with max level walls. Newer level defenses, but he's gonna be a Go Valkyrie, a shattered Go Valkyrie attack with some balloons. As you can see, 4 balloons. So the Valkyries go in just as the last raid. As you can see, a couple of wizards in behind just to create that funnel. Sends in 1 test wall breaker, and as you can see, because he sent in that test wall breaker, it got ejected, but it saved the other 3. So that's why you always want to send in a test wall breaker. That's smart. That's a veteran move. As you can see, Valkyries go in, a CC comes out, it's a P.E.K.K.A and a couple of balloons. But as you can see, with the 2 jumps where he places them, he basically opens up this entire base. And the portion of the base that doesn't get opened up, he actually has balloons for. So he goes ahead and drops poison and his other jump and a rage to speed up the Valkyries through the center of this base. Goes ahead and targets 2 balloons on the archer tower on the north, saving his other ones, just kind of going to use them where needed. Once that he sees that the defenses on the 9 o'clock side are targeting his Valkyries, he goes ahead and sends in 2 balloons on that side, just going to help get a nice little push through the base on some of the point defenses. Got one rage left, goes ahead and decides to rage up his Valkyries, and they go ahead and take down that 6 o'clock pocket. He goes ahead and pops the Grand Warden ability a little bit late, in my opinion. I always like to pop the Grand Warden's ability early. Whenever you have more troops on the board, you're just getting more bang for your buck on your Grand Warden's ability. But as you can see, only 1 defense left. Going to go ahead and speed up the attack just to show you that this base is over. So another really nice attack from Bran. Go Valkyrie attack. If you at the Town Hall 10 level, these are the most consistent 3-star attacks. And as you can see, newer defenses, but max level walls. Pretty impressive. So good job, Bran. And let me double check one thing. I think most of these bases, yeah, look, most of these bases have level 40 and 38 heroes. So they got max heroes. These are some really tough bases. I'm going to go down to number 5. An attack from Stu on Juninho. And this is a 9.5 versus a 9.5. But as you can see, these bases are no joke. This base also has max heroes and near max walls. So while the defenses aren't high, you attack a base that has max heroes, and you'll know the difficulty of this attack. So this attack starts off just like the other two golems, 2 wizards on each side just to create the funnel. And as you can see, with 1 jump, he can open up this whole base. So he only brings 1 jump for this raid. 2 rage and 2 heal. Goes ahead and sends in his Valkyries again, followed up by his heroes. And once they get into this pocket, he's going to go ahead and speed them up, and then go ahead and drop that jump to open up the entire base. He actually could have dropped that jump a whole lot earlier, but I think he was just waiting just in case his Valkyries decided to stray, and he had to change his mind. But balloons come out of the CC. He goes ahead and poisons the balloons. Valkyries go through the base. They hit a double bomb set. But he's got a couple of heals for him, so they're full health, so that's actually not going to slow him down. He brings up more balloons again, like I said, and he's going to just kind of target them where needed. The archer tower and the cannon were targeting that golem, so he drops the balloons on the bottom side. Got a bunch of Valkyries on the top side, and goes ahead and uses his other 2 balloons at the 12 o'clock side, just because the Valkyries were doing some tanking. As you can see, only a couple defenses left, and he's still got both of his golems up and his balloons following behind his golems, taking out these defenses. So Archer Queen steps up, takes out the Dark Elixir storage, and then she moves on to the last couple defenses. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up here because there's nothing left to show, but another base that is 3-starred. Nice attack, Stu. Alright, going to move down to number 9 and show some Town Hall 9 action. This is going to be an attack from our number 8, Squid Police. Squid Police is going to bring a Stoned Gova low with some loons. So goes ahead and drops in his first 3 golems. He actually drops these golems really nice and wide just so he can tank for every point defense on that whole the whole top side. He actually brings a lot of wizards in my opinion, but it actually works out really nice for him. He wants to take out all this first layer of defenses from that cannon to the archer tower at 12 o'clock. Once the point defenses start going down, he goes ahead and wall breakers in to the first wall and into the second wall. As you can see, once his once his golems go in, he releases his Valkyries and his heroes. So now basically what he's waiting for is he's waiting for his Valkyries to get into that center compartment, and then he's going to go ahead and drop his jump, poison, and then rage, and then he's going to heal him up and go ahead and take care of that whole core. Over on the 3 o'clock side, he's got he's just waiting for that one air defense to go down, but he's got balloons for the back end, so goes ahead and knows that that archer tower or that air defense is going down, so drops a whole bunch of balloons on that backside where the balloons are basically protected because all the archer towers and air defenses are down. Not really the archer towers, but mainly the air defenses. And as you can see, the balloons, he's got an extra heal that he didn't end up needing for his Valkyries, so he's goes ahead and use it on those balloons. And as you can see, balloons go from the archer tower to the cannon, and then basically the only thing standing left is that town hall. So another good attack from Squid Police. Good job, Squid. Alright, going to move down to number 10, and this is going to be the last attack of the day, attack from Madiver. And I'll show you, there's actually a design flaw that I noticed before I attack this base. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start off with dropping my earthquakes. That was supposed to open up the entire compartment, but with my 4th earthquake, I actually dropped it too high. Sometimes that happens when you got the 3 and 1 versus 4 of your own. But go ahead and drop a hog in and some wizards in behind just so the golems will go where I want them to go. This is actually a first hit, so that's why I brought the rage. I was thinking that I might have to rage up my archer queen my archer queen and my wizards just in case something came out of that CC like a dragon. But as you can see, I'm just being really patient on the Valkyries and the Barb King. I see that it's a hound that comes out, so I go ahead and drop in my Valkyries. I'm still waiting for my Barb King. Send my Barb King in super late. That's why as you watch the end of the base, at the end of the raid, he's still up. Go ahead and drop my first heal on my Valkyries. I actually dropped it a little bit low in my opinion. Should have dropped it a little bit higher. But once the Valkyries start going into the middle of the base and doing some tanking, I decided to send the hogs. Basically from 6 o'clock, there's no real threats of double giant bombs except for right here. But I was hoping that my Valkyries would get there before my hogs did. They actually didn't. Hogs are going ahead and destroying all of the defenses from the 6 o'clock pathway to the 9 o'clock pathway. As you can see, they actually triggered the double bombs one at a time, so it actually saved some hogs, and I actually still have a few Valkyries up. And as you see, I go ahead and drop a cleanup wizard there at the bottom That's just going to clean up the trash and drop a cleanup minion while the hogs are go ahead and destroying the last couple defenses. Last Valkyrie goes down. Got one hog left. The hog's actually going to take care of the Tesla, but as you see, the last hog goes down, and just basically it's just cleanup time. Still have the Archer Queen's ability. Golem goes over and does some tanking. Gonna go ahead and speed it up because it's just cleanup time. Archer Queen's gonna walk over, and I'm gonna pop her ability, and that is gonna be that for that base. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. A really awesome war versus a really top level clan with some really heavy offense in my opinion. They had quite a few bases with level 40 heroes, which we only have one base. So if you guys watch it and you liked it, go ahead and give me a like. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Most importantly, leave me a comment. Alright, this is Travis from T-Town Raids. Peace.